What's up, guys? You all live. Today's video is going to be a short one, and it's going to be kind of simple. I'm just going to be comparing and contrasting the ever infamous Darkmoon blade with the Lightning blade miracle. Now, both of these weapon buffs are very good weapon buffs, so don't think that one's better than the other. I know that this video is gonna be like Lightning blade versus Darkmoon blade, like which one's better. Well, it turns out they're both the same. Not one is better than the other. However, one can be better than the other in select scenarios, so it's a very subjective thing to begin with. Now, what's the main difference between these buffs? The obvious one being that, well, they both offer different damage types. One of them is lightning damage, Lightning blade, and Darkmoon blade is magic damage. So those two, that main difference is what can determine which miracle you prefer to use. If you want to use a magic buff, then Darkmoon blade is probably the way to go. If you want to use a lightning buff, then Lightning blade is the way to go. But maybe it's not even that simple. Maybe you just want a very powerful buff. Well, do you want a powerful buff and you don't care which damage type it is? If that's the case, I'd go with Lightning blade because it takes very little effort to get Lightning blade. However, Darkmoon blade can take up hours and hours of farming, and nobody really likes to farm for hours. So, but does that mean Darkmoon blade's not worth it? Well, not entirely. If you're going for Platinum Trophy, then I'm sure it's not totally a bad idea to farm for it. Going for Platinum Trophy is a difficult task indeed, and there's no surprise when it comes to farming for a trophy to get a Platinum Trophy. So if you want to get Platinum Trophy, then I'd go for Darkmoon blade. It's not that big of a deal to farm. It's just, if somebody wants a quick, powerful buff, then Lightning blade's probably the smarter option, because it does not take a lot of effort to get. Now, in terms of battle scenarios, which one is better? Well, if you're going up against an opponent who's wearing the Crown of Dusk, like in the clip you see here, then Darkmoon blade's probably a smarter option, as Crown of Dusk reduces one's magic defense. But if you're going up against somebody who's like stacked magic defense, which would be pretty hard to tell if they had that, because you wouldn't be able to see if they're wearing any rings that change their magic defense. But the point I'm trying to make is just pick whichever one is best for a scenario. So, for instance, if you're going to be fight clubbing, then if you can have both of them on, just keep switching it up and keep people not really guessing so much, but just keep switching the buff like I'm doing in these clips, because it may help you more than you think. It also could hurt you more than you think, but if you see that somebody's wearing full Dragon Slayer armor, then use Darkmoon blade. If you see that somebody's transformed into a dragon with the Dragon Torso stone, then use Lightning blade, because that'll do more damage to them. Like I said, these are the only variable that you really have to be aware of, is that these are different damage types, and that you need to take into account which one is better for who you're fighting against. But if you're not considering damage types, then there's really no difference in power increase with either of these buffs for your weapon. In the video, in all these clips, am using the Astora Greatsword with a Yorshka Chime plus 10 at 60 faith, and that gives me a 235 AR increase for the buff, which is pretty damn good. The Yorshka Chime is the best chime in the game for miracle spell buffs, so if you're going to invest in buffing weapons with miracles, I'd highly recommend getting the Yorshka Chime. It has the highest spell buff in the game after you reach 49 faith, I believe. Somebody can fact check me on that. But it's the best chime to use for weapon buffing in the game. I highly recommend it. So, in conclusion, I guess, or coming to conclusion here, pick whichever miracle you want to use just pick whichever one you prefer. If you just want a powerful buff and you don't really care what damage type it is, then the easier option is Lightning Blade. If you want a powerful buff that is magic damage and you're a Faith build, then Darkmoon Blade might be a little bit worth it. If you just want to get Platinum Trophy, then sure, go for Darkmoon Blade. It isn't that entirely difficult to farm. It's just a time consumer. So I'm going to leave the rest of the deciding part up to you guys. If you did indeed enjoy this video, please leave a like and please subscribe for more Dark Souls videos and other video game videos in the future. This is my first time doing post-commentary, so try not to be too brutal to me. And I'll be back to making aggro mod videos really soon. Don't worry, I didn't forget about it. And I'm just going to make more videos as I go along. I might do some Twitch live streaming more often. We'll see how things go. So, I hope you all enjoyed this little informative video. It wasn't too hard to make. The clips some of the fights did leave me triggered though, so I'm sorry if you were triggered during this video. You know how it is, Dark Sword and shit. So, I'll see you all in the next video, and peace.